Thank you, everybody, for joining us on another episode of Console Babble. My name is G.
I'm Javon, or Calvin, as some people know me.
And this is Console Babble.
Yes,
there we go.
Yes,
We're back in sync. We're back in sync.
I had some juice.
Synchronization improved. All right, go ahead and tell them about our first story.
All right, well, if you haven't been living under a rock recently, Cyberpunk 2077 is back on top. Recently, they released an anime called Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which is on Netflix. I highly recommend you check it out. Do not watch it around little ones or your parents. It is very graphic.
How many episodes?
It's 10 episodes, really short.
Would you recommend it to somebody who hasn't played the game yet?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not going to spoil anything?
No.
Okay.
It's like a kind of like standalone content.
Okay.
If you will. It's like I kind of would think of it as like Final Fantasy. Like each Final Fantasy numbered entry has its own story and it's self-contained, and you don't have to play any of the other ones to know what's going on in the other numbered entry.
Okay.
But yeah, the show is amazing. Who knew that it was going to be one of the top watched and viewed animes of this year?
Wow.
It is that serious. It's really that good. And yeah, because of that, it has drawn people. Sorry. Somebody just said, hey, guys, shout out to the wife.
Oh, nice.
Anyway.
Thanks for joining us.
It has drawn a lot of people back to the game, or drawn a lot of interest back to the game.
Okay.
CD
it makes
Projekt
sense, especially
Red.
if the anime is doing well.
Yeah.
If it was a flop, it'd be one thing, but if it's doing well, of course, it's going to draw interest back to the game.
Exactly. And the developer, CD Projekt Red, released an update or a patch along with the release of the anime, which was patch 1.6, which they called the Edge Runner update.
Okay.
Go figure. Because they added some DLC to go along with the anime into the game.
Nice.
So if you go back and play the game, they actually added some new gigs, which are like little side quest missions that you can do to unlock cosmetic items for your character from the anime in the game. Wow, that was a loud slap. But yeah, it has shot up to the top of the Steam charts. If you're a PC player, you know what that is. Console players, you're not going to know what a Steam chart is. But the Steam chart is basically...
Think of it like a billboard chart.
Yeah. They kind of show you how many people are playing actively each day on specific games.
And who held the record before? Do you know?
It was Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, okay.
Elden Ring has been holding the top spot since February.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
But Cyberpunk overtook Elden Ring recently.
He's
after
coming
the
for
anime.
that number one spot.
Exactly. And they had, I think it was 1 million concurrent players.
Wow.
On Steam. That was just on PC, mind you, not on console. So there's even more people playing on console because it made me go back to the game. I was playing The Last of Us Part 1.
Which, by the way, you guys probably know this already, but when the game first came out, it was a huge flop. And
buggy.
Yeah. And because of that, the games are selling at GameStop and I think even Best Buy, like brand new for like $10. So that's a win for the players. If you did see the anime and now you're interested in playing this game again and you haven't bought it already, you could get it for really cheap. And now since the patches have come out, it's actually a playable game.
Yeah. I would say more so it's playable. It's stable and more enjoyable on like the next gen consoles, like Series S. They did an update for the Series S, like the all digital Xbox, the Series X, the PS5, and of course PC if you have the hardware to support it. But PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, which it was released on originally, is stable, but it's not as enjoyable as an experience in my opinion. Unless you have like a PS4 Pro, it was actually to me, it was manageable on there because I actually played on PS4 Pro originally first, and then I migrated to the PS5 when I got the PS5.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's better on the next gen hardware. Plus, they said they weren't going to be supporting updates on the PlayStation 4 version or the Xbox One version in the future, because they have a new expansion coming out called Phantom Liberty, and
maybe it's because they had to refund everybody.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff with that, but So if you got a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X, you're one of the lucky 1%ers on the planet. And if you got a PC that can run high-end games, then Cyberpunk 2077 is amazing, and you should check it out. And definitely check out the anime if you're into anime. Even if you're not into anime, check it out.
I'm not super into anime, but I want to check it out. All right, our next, is that all for that?
Yes, that's all I have to say.
Our next story. This is just an update from our previous story. So, of course, we had that huge leak last week, and we got this message. Can you click on the picture of the message itself? In short, it's basically saying that, there's been an intrusion. They addressed the fact that they were hacked, and they're disappointed that they didn't get to reveal the game in the way that they wanted to. And they said that it's not going to slow anything down. They're still working on the game, and everything is still on schedule, and they're still working to make this the best game. Oddly, it got a lot of criticism, the leak, saying like, oh, this game looks terrible. Like, do people not know that this is an early development?
I mean, there's always going to be people that judge any kind of gameplay that is shown ahead of release.
Yeah, who don't understand how game development works.
Yeah. I mean, come on. To me, it looks like Grand Theft Auto 5, in my opinion, as far as graphic quality.
Yeah.
Which is not bad.
It looks great for an incomplete product. That's like seeing a behind the scenes of a movie and seeing like the green screen and be like, oh, that movie looks terrible. All that green screen. And it's like, of course, it's not going to look like this.
Oh, look at these crash dummy mannequin characters. What's going on here?
What's this mocap suits they're wearing?
Yeah, but I mean, I totally understand Rockstar's position on this. Is it's kind of like, you plan an anniversary surprise for your wife, and then somebody goes to your wife and says, hey, G's going to do this.
Yeah. And
then, they ruin your surprise. Yeah. That's kind of like how Rockstar feels about their game being leaked. Right. Because like they said, they wanted to show it on their own time when it's ready.
Yeah, when it's ready at the right time.
Yeah.
And then when it's more polished, so you can have a really good first impression.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty bad leak, but I think compared to like The Last of Us 2, where like a full finished cutscene.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
With spoilers and everything was I think a more terrible leak than what we got. We got some gameplay. We're able to figure out a few things as far as like game mechanics and characters. But we still we don't know for sure. Are they twins? Are they brothers and sisters? Are they a couple? There's still a lot of things that's left open that they can reveal to us later.
Yeah, because there's a lot of things that honestly anybody could look at those videos and just go, oh, well, I mean, it looks like typical Grand Theft Auto. Mm-hmm. There's holding up grocery stores. They're holding guns. Yeah, they're shooting out of cars. They're in an adult club or whatever. All that stuff is
a gentleman's club.
A gentleman's club, yes. All of that is normal stuff that you see with Grand Theft Auto content. So it's not like there was no story content that was leaked.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's not like we know.
If there was story content, I wouldn't want to see it. Like I was interested in going through it because I was just seeing what the gameplay is like and stuff like that. But if there was any story leaks, I don't care if I'm reporting news.
Right.
I'm just gonna not know what's going on there. I'm gonna actively avoid it.
So what else we got going on?
So go ahead, go to the next story. This is another update on the same story. So after that huge leak, they launched a huge investigation, and the FBI was involved as well. If you keep scrolling down, keep going. Actually, hold on. This is this the story about the kid who got caught?
Is that Daddy Druckmann?
It is.
Just not.
So, hold on. Let me talk about this story. I might have the wrong story up here, but I wanted to talk about this. So, a lot of other developers kind of came in and basically had like Rockstar's back, you know, and it was pretty cool to see like all of these different game developers come in. This is Neil Druckmann, who knows something about having his games leaked.
Of course.
With The Last of Us 2. And again, it happened with The Last of Us 1, but it's not really a big deal because The Last of Us 1 has been out for 10 years.
Yeah.
But they were still leaking like cut scenes and stuff like that. But anyway, this is what he had to say. To my fellow developers out there affected by the latest leak, know that while it feels overwhelming right now, it'll pass one day. We'll be playing your game, appreciating your craft, and the leaks will be relegated to a footnote on a Wikipedia page. Keep pushing, keep making art. And that's Neil Druckmann, who wrote The Last of Us and Uncharted 4.
Daddy Druckmann.
Keep going down. I'm not sure who this developer is. Liam Edwards, do you know who that is?
I think he's part of the development team that made the game that's like in his name, Curse to Golf.
Oh, Curse.
Which is an indie game, by the way. It's very amazing.
Okay. And he said, this is why leaks suck. Developers are usually punished, and you are disappointed. End of story. And who is this here?
Alana Pierce, who is a predominant YouTuber, streamer, and also a writer for Sony Santa Monica Studios.
All right. I'm glad you know that.
Hey, man. I get around.
Leaks. Go ahead. You read this one since you know her. Do it but you have to do it in her voice.
Oh, man, I can't. She's an Australian.
Okay. Let's hear your Australian accent then.
I'm just going to read it normally.
No, you got to do the Australian accent.
I don't know, mate. I don't know what. I'm just kidding. Leaks are awful for everybody, including excited fans who are often looking at an unfinished product and creating totally false expectations upon that. Everyone loses. It just sucks.
All right. Leaks and rumors are awful for everybody.
Incredible. How he just slid in that.
Including excited fans who are often looking at the unfinished product and creating totally false expectations. Based upon that, everyone loses. It sucks. What do you think?
Yeah.
Comments about the GTA 6 leaks are painful to read because gamers just have no idea how game development works. Yeah, thank you. Games look like crap before they are shown off to the public. Sometimes when they're shown off, the parts that are shown off are literally the only parts that look good.
Okay, yeah.
IGN had this really cool video where game developers were actually sharing footage of their popular games before they were finished, like while they were still in development.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Showing like basically all their games in alpha.
The one that looked the worst was Sackboy.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see Sackboy in development?
Yeah. Looked like Mud Boy.
So anyway, it's cool to see the whole industry come together and say, like, don't worry about it, Rockstar. We know you make good games. And this will be a great one. Some idiot I think what started all this is some idiot had tweeted, visuals are the first things that are complete in a game.
Yeah.
I was like, no, they're not.
Yeah, really.
It's like the last thing that they work on in a game. They get the mechanics and everything else right.
Story. Yeah, we know, like, when it finally releases and they actually show a legit trailer, we know it's going to be quality. Rockstar is like Naughty Dog. They don't drop boo-boo games.
Right.
You know, whatever they release is going to be top tier.
It's not like Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Ubisoft's like hit or miss.
Yeah.
You're like, I hope this is going to be good. But when Rockstar comes out with something, you're like, I know this is going to be good.
Yeah. They put their foot in it. As
LA Noire.
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Red Dead Redemption 2,
GTA. I haven't played it, but Bully. I heard Bully was really good.
Yeah.
Did you play it?
I didn't.
Okay. Now I have a friend who really loves that game. I know some people who are big fans.
It has a cult following.
Yeah,
definitely.
Is it out? Can we play it anywhere?
Bully?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can download it on the PlayStation Store.
Okay.
Actually, I think it's part
Add that to my list of games I need to play.
Yeah, backlog increasing.
Yeah.
I think it's part of the PlayStation Plus like catalog for like the
nice.
games you can stream.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna add that to my list. All right. Go ahead. We'll go to the next story. Logitech. We talked about this, but it was just a rumor at the time. Now it's been officially announced. So Logitech G cloud gaming handheld Go ahead and hit play. This is what it looks like. So this is in partnership with Xbox Cloud Gaming. Logitech created a piece of hardware where you could play your game. Did you see this reveal?
I did not see the reveal, but I did see the article.
Okay.
It's a very attractive looking piece of hardware.
It looks really good.
Looks ergonomic.
The screen is nice and big. Oh, this guy's going to be talking. I thought it was just going to be footage of the product.
And I saw that it's going to be preloaded with the Xbox Game Cloud or something like that.
Yeah, that's what. And then everything else is blank.
Oh,
it just says Xbox Game Cloud. And it's just. So I don't know what else is going to come with.
But I mean, when we did the first,
I wonder if you could do remote play.
I don't know, because remember when we did the article on this at first, they were saying that they were making it to be like a Game Pass handheld, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it seems like it's going to be more Xbox focused.
It would be nice if it was just like could play.
Yeah. Play on any system or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Kind of like the Steam Deck.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that what this, can you play remote play with the Steam Deck, like PlayStation remote play?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's basically a PC in your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could probably like put like I forgot what that thing is called, but it's like Blue Bunny or Blue Rabbit or something. So you can like download like Android apps onto your PC,
okay.
Which then you could put the remote play app on your Steam
But they
Deck.
have a desktop app.
Yeah.
For remote play.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So you don't have to go through all that.
Yeah. So yeah, of course you could do it on the Steam Deck then.
All right. Well, there we go. It's been announced. Go into the description, see if they have their website linked. Maybe we could go through the specs or something. No. Can you open up a new tab? Do like a Google search.
Is if I remember correctly, I think it's going to be selling for like
Logitech G. What is it called? G what? Logitech G.
The G tab. I don't know.
G Cloud. G Cloud. That's what it's called. It's my cloud. The Verge. Go to the Verge. Oh, there it is, right there.
Yeah, that's Logitech site.
Go back. Yeah, the Logitech site right there.
Yeah.
7-inch, full HD. All right, keep going. Let's see if we could get a spec sheet. Specs and details.
That's slightly bigger than my phone screen.
Display, got a 1080 HD display. That's fine for a handheld. They could have made it 4K though. Is it an OLED? Does it say?
Nah, it's LCD.
LCD. Come on now.
With a 1080p screen. 60 hertz.
Well, how much is it going to cost? They're going this cheap. This looks
around
like a budget.
$350.
Nah. What do you think?
I ain't interested.
300? Yeah.
Oh, look, it's on sale for 300 right now.
They took it.
But the price is normally $349.99.
Yeah, I don't know. Those specs don't look.
And if you got good credit, you can do 4 interest-free payments of $74.99.
Where does it say that?
Right, a little small print. with Klarna.
Nah. See, yeah, for 300, we need an OLED. We need a 4K display. I was saying it's not a big deal because it's a handheld, but I was thinking it's gonna be like $100, maybe 150.
Oh nah, they just, especially with the chip shortage and stuff, they charging out the wazoo for these things now.
I don't know. I'll wait for this to go on sale. Cloud requires
it's
cloud
on sale right now. No, it's only $50 off.
I need more than that. I need 150 off. All right, it's up to you guys. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Are you guys gonna get this? Are you interested in a cloud gaming handheld, a 1080p screen, LCD?
Yeah, are any 4 of you interested? I know Mills already is like, yeah.
Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we feel.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it looks all right.
Yeah.
But,
let me know in the comments when this comes out on video. If you're not watching the live, let me know.
Mr. I Am Him says, yeah, it definitely needs 4K.
Yeah.
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 Come on, man. It's 2022. 1080 is washed.
And LCDs, like you could tell a difference. Like once you've looked at an OLED and you go back to looking at LCD,
yeah, it's not the same.
It looks terrible.
And it don't have good screen presence in the daylight.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
It gets washed out.
You got to go lock yourself in a closet in a dark room. All right, let's go on to the next story. Spider-Man. Okay, Miles Morales. I was like, did they come out with a new game? It's out on PC. Go ahead, you can hit play.
Wait, is it out or is it coming?
Coming?
Because I don't remember if it was out already.
It says teaser trailer. Yeah, teaser trailer.
Yeah, it's not out yet.
Go ahead, hit play.
So, if you ain't played this on, because this came on multi-platform, it was PS4 and PS5. So, even if you don't have a PS5, you were able to play Miles Morales. So, but for the people that are PC only, you could play Miles Morales now, which is cool because they released Spider-Man not too long ago. So now you'll have the follow-up to that, or the little side sequel, which is the Miles Morales, which is also a great game by Insomniac.
Go ahead and hit replay.
And I think this will be a great addition. I'm only interested to see what they're going to do with mods with this game, because they already put Kermit the Frog and Spider-Man. I saw they got Stan Lee in there.
They'll probably do the same thing with this.
Yeah.
But that's cool. This is a great year for PC gamers.
Yeah.
Because Xbox has been they've been doing it for a while now. But now PlayStation is like releasing all their like exclusives.
Yeah, the big budget ones too.
Yeah, all the Uncharted, The Last of Us, Spider-Man, which was exclusive on PlayStation. So if you didn't have a PlayStation, then you didn't get to play Spider-Man. So now the PC gamers, sorry about that. Now the PC gamers can get to play this. So that's a great year for PC gamers. That's all. It's just a teaser trailer. I don't think there's a date. Is there a date? It just says coming soon. Be greater. Be yourself.
Fall.
Okay. It's
2022. Fall. So it's coming soon, basically.
It's already fall.
Yeah.
They're late.
Before November.
Okay.
Because October is like the end of fall, in my opinion.
All right. Yeah, sometime before the winter. Go ahead. Let's get to the next story. Sly Cooper. It's his 20th year anniversary. Go ahead to the next story.
Is it?
Go to the top.
Oh yeah, it is Sly Cooper.
All the way to the top.
Another classic game that I did not play.
20 years today.
I need to check that out. It's on the daggone. It's too many games to play, man.
I know. Hey, look. Please tune into the show. This is our goal. Tune into the show so it becomes big, and then we don't have to work, and then we could play these games that we talk about.
That's true. And then we could do Let's Plays. And I know how you guys love Let's Plays. Sound off in the comments if you'd like to see us play games.
Our goal is to be able to do this full time so that we can play the games that we talk about instead of just talk about them.
Right. So this is a good time to segue into like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Tell your friends and family.
Sucker Punch. I didn't know Sucker Punch made this game.
Same studio that made Infamous.
And Spider-Man.
No.
Wait, that's Insomniac. Yeah. Okay. Sucker Punch did Infamous. Yeah, you're right. They haven't come out with one of those in a while.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Scroll down. So for the 20th year anniversary, they got some cool stuff on this post here. This is a PlayStation.blog. Go ahead, keep going. They got the cover for the original one that came out in 2002. Go back up. The cover for the original one that came out in 2002. Just showing you some, it looks like behind the scenes, like a little history of the game. Keep going. This is the first draft of the package front logo.
Those look like all the master disc.
The gold.
Yeah. Like all when they go gold and they have that master disc.
Yeah.
And
it's just printed on like a generic one that they write with a
Them things
marker.
probably worth
a lot.
Thousands.
Oh, go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, it's in the PlayStation Classics catalog. So,
yeah.
Keep going. And then for sale, keep going. They got this poster for sale and that T-shirt. Keep going. Right there. So they have a link to the store there. So that's for the 20th year anniversary. So that's a T-shirt for a 20-year anniversary. And you can also get this poster here.
So I'm guessing that's supposed to be Cooper and his compatriots.
Is this a co-op game?
No. It was like a platformer where You know what? Let me not
Stealth
get the lion because I ain't never played it. But I know it was a platformer. That's all I know. And he was a raccoon.
It was a game,
and he was stealing stuff. That's all I know. It was a stereotype.
He does look like a robber. He's got the mask on. All right. Well, there you go. 20th year anniversary. Came out in 2002. So go ahead and check that out. If you guys are fans of the game, go ahead and check some of this stuff out. I don't know what else they have for sale. Looks like they have a little doll here.
Yeah, this is all beautiful. Let's be real. None of y'all got money to be throwing away at this stuff right now. So, but it looks nice.
All right. Let's see. Next story.
Yeah, Street Fighter 6 closed beta test. So you don't have to be a beta tester with PlayStation or Xbox in order to do this. I think it's okay. So it's all platforms: PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and on Steam, which is PC, and it's crossplay.
Well, nice.
The last date to sign up for this beta is September 30th. So today's the 25th. We about to be on the 26th. Y'all got 4 more days. So if you're trying to get in on playing Street Fighter 6 beta test, which is going to run from October 7th to the 10th, then you need to sign up by the 30th. And you'll be able to go in there and check out ranked matches, casual matches, the Battle Hub match. They have open tournament.
They have a tournament during the beta?
During the beta. Extreme battle mode, the game center, and training mode. So it sounds like everything but the story mode is going to be accessible during the beta. That's pretty impressive.
Nice, yeah.
And I'm not sure if they're going to have all the characters unlocked during the beta. I think the majority of them will be on there. Mills, I know you gonna be on that because you fighting game enthusiast. But yeah, anybody else in the comments, if you love Street Fighter and you want to get an early taste of what the next one's gonna be like, this is your chance. And for all of our viewers that are gonna watch this afterwards as well, when we make little clippy clips and stuff, yeah, man. If you see this before September 30th and you want to sign up on that beta, get on there.
Yep. You only got 5 more days. Who knows? Maybe 2 or 3 days by the time you see this video. And then you'll have 3 days of beta testing.
And I didn't even realize that you probably got to go on Street Fighter's website or Capcom's website to sign up for the beta. I'm just guessing because it don't say on here.
It says a Capcom ID is required to apply. Let's go scroll down a little bit. If you encounter an error, apply for the closed beta test. This is streetfighter.com that we're on. So I'll try to remember to leave a link to this page I'm looking at in the description.
Yeah, but I would assume you could just go on Capcom's USA website and sign up for the beta on there, because if you're gonna have to create a Capcom ID anyway to play it,
it'll probably then ask you, do you want to sign up for the beta?
And you can just create your ID and then sign up for the beta if you don't have one.
Yeah, but if you don't, if that doesn't happen, just come to streetfighter.com and it shouldn't be too hard to find this page.
Yeah.
All right, next story.
Another one up my alley. So
this is your show today.
Oh, thank you. I had so much screen time. No. So Hironobu, I butchered his name. Hironobu Sakaguchi, who is the creator of Final Fantasy. He's going to be featured on an October 8th Final Fantasy 14 broadcast, because they always do these broadcasts for Final Fantasy 14, which is the massive multiplayer online game, which is very popular. As many of you know, Sakaguchi is incredibly passionate about Final Fantasy 14 and has expressed interest in working on content for 14 and 16 in the past.
Has he not worked on all the games? He's the creator, but he didn't work on everything.
No, after a certain point, he kind of went off and did his own thing. He actually formed another studio too, called Mistwalker, and he released a game called Lost Odyssey, which is one of my favorite Xbox 360 games.
Okay.
And he was trying to do like his own like RPGs away from Final Fantasy.
Okay.
But recently he's been expressing a lot of interest in Final Fantasy 14. He actually plays it at his age.
Okay.
And and he really likes the game, and he
that's interesting, like to create something.
Yeah.
And then watch like someone else's version of your creation.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like Stan Lee.
Like
Watching the Marvel movies. Like he created these characters, then he gets to see like what other people do with it.
Exactly.
You know.
But he's showing a lot of love to Yoshi P, who is the director for Final Fantasy 14, and is also going to be the director for 16 when it comes out, which is not a massive multiplayer online game. That's going to be a standalone story.
Okay.
But
I mean, can you click on that?
Apparently during this conference, Sakaguchi and Yoshi P are going to be having a chat on a variety of topics ranging from in-game experiences, hobbies, and more. Now, my anticipation is that he's going to, Yoshi P and Sakaguchi are going to talk about Final Fantasy 16, which I am highly anticipating as one of the games for next year as far as PlayStation 5 games that I really want to play. So, yeah, if you're interested in that, the broadcast is
8 a.m. to 10 p.m. That's
PDT time.
That's California time, right?
Yeah.
So that is what? Let's add 3 hours to that. So that's 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Maybe.
Eastern Standard Time.
Don't hurt your brain too much. Now, what you could do is go on Google and just put that time in there and just say convert to Eastern Time, and then you figure out what you got.
That's all right. I did the conversion right here. It's 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're on the East Coast, if you're somewhere in the middle, I don't know. You got to do your own conversion there.
Yeah. Now I don't know where this broadcast is at, but I don't know where it's happening.
Click off of this. Let's see. Did it have a date? When is it happening? It's 8 a.m. Just every day at 8 a.m. Just keep looking. October 8th. Okay, October 8th at 8 a.m.
That's like 2 weeks away.
Okay. I'm sure it'll be like on YouTube.
Yeah.
Where
probably on like the Final Fantasy channel on YouTube or Square Enix channel.
Maybe Twitch even.
Or Yoshi P's channel. One of those channels, you'll probably find it, I'm pretty sure.
Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Everything streams on YouTube anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next story. Plague's Tales Requiem is 16.
16 to 18 hours long with no filler.
Okay.
So
campaign. This is the one about the rats, right?
Yeah. But apparently, it's a sequel to I think the first one was just called Plague Tale.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in this one, the older sister.
Hold on. Is there any spoilers? Because I didn't finish the first one.
Oh, yeah, that might be spoilers.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's more action oriented.
Okay. Less stealth?
Yeah.
It was all stealth.
Yeah. The first one was more about stealth because the main character you play as
is a little girl.
Yeah. Protecting her little brother, and she's not combat
and she's
experienced.
Fighting like grown men with armor.
And also avoiding rats.
Yeah, that's a big part of the game.
Yeah. They're kind of like the clickers of the Plague Tale game.
Yeah.
Except the clickers don't stay away from you if you hold a torch up. But yeah, so
what's what is the story here? Oh, it's coming to Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, it's also going to be on PlayStation, but Game Pass is going to have it. So if you're subscribed to Game Pass, of course you get to play it for free as part of the subscription.
Okay.
And it's day one, as far as I know, on Game Pass.
Nice. Okay.
But yeah, apparently they're just basically pointing out that the campaign is going to be double the length of the original. So this one's going to be 16 to 18 hours, whereas the original was probably 8 to 9 hours long. So yeah, you get more of a meaty game. So if you enjoyed the first Plague Tale Requiem is going to be a little bit longer, so you have more to enjoy.
Man, I got so many games. I started this game and then I didn't finish it.
Same. How far did you get?
I used to never do that.
how far did you get in the game? Do you remember?
I mean, I don't know how, because they're all just, the levels are pretty similar in the beginning. I was still doing a lot of stealth stuff. There was this one part where like I'm outside and there's guards and there's I don't think there was any rats on this part. It was just guards. So I'm like using my slingshot.
Okay, so it was at least in the beginning when everything started to pop off.
Yeah.
That's where I was at.
Okay.
At the part where you first start stealthing your way out.
I fought this one boss.
Oh.
Where you had to like use your slingshot to like cut the main parts of his armor, so slowly his armor would fall off. And then
I don't even think I got that far.
Okay, I think that was like a boss fight.
Yeah.
I've only done one boss fight, which was that one.
Yeah, I got off the castle grounds from the beginning, and then when they were first getting on their own to run away, and then that was it. And I was like, I wanted to go back to it, but then I was like, oh crap, I'm not gonna remember how to I'm not gonna remember how to play the game. Yeah, and like if I do that, if I don't play a game for a while, I'll get
forget
like
the controls.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to. I'm gonna have to start over because I don't want to play this game. And I'm gonna get washed the whole time.
Yeah, when you're halfway through the game, then at this point in the game, they expect that you already know the controls.
Yeah.
So if you don't, what's up, Jeffrey? Uncle Jeffrey. You wanna? We're live.
Are you live?
We're live.
What's the newest game? What's the newest game?
Oh, anything really? Yeah.
You want to say hi?
Hi,
You have to come speak into the mic.
Okay. I'll come over this way.
Your new host, ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Jeffrey, or as Javon knows him, Father Jeffrey.
Pops.
Hey, peeps. So, been following y'all a little bit, as much as I can, but it's not able to log on that much with my work.
Yeah.
So, how's everything going?
Pretty good.
You gotta keep the mic on you.
Excellent. Well, I'm sure you got a good mic. You got people with good ears. I hope y'all have good ears. So
They seem to have good ears. Oh, we got some chat people. People in the chat. This is my pops, by the way, if anybody's wondering,
yeah, I'm the one who started him on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Is this true?
Real talk.
Yeah, very real talk.
And he really got me into Gran Turismo, by the way. I am really big in Gran Turismo because of my dad.
I was a very big Gran Turismo fiend.
Yeah.
Okay, not fan. I was a fiend. But I probably can't, handle you guys now, you youngins. But before, I don't think y'all would have been able to deal with me.
Yeah, back in the day when it wasn't too complicated and we ain't had like 16 buttons.
They didn't have no Model Ts on there or anything, Wasn't driving no buckets or stuff. Come on now. Yeah, but I enjoyed racing. I enjoyed a lot of combat games. That was my biggest thing.
And shooters.
Yes.
Like Call of Duty.
I didn't like first person shooters.
That's
probably where I got it from.
Yeah, I really didn't like that too much, but certain games I really enjoyed. It was, from PlayStation 1 all the way, let him take over. But I stopped at 4.
Yeah.
I stopped at 4.
I remember coming to your house and playing, what was it? True Crime, Streets of LA. Do you remember that game?
That was like PlayStation 2.
Now you want to ask an old man about
Who remember True Crime?
what was for dinner last night, Yeah, but
He said, and who said this isn't a family show? Exactly. That's right. All the time. This is a family show.
It is a family show. Now with me is games and bikes. So if we get any Harley fans out there or Yamahas and Suzuki's, I love that too.
Oh yeah, we were were talking about biker movies. Can you name some biker movies?
Well, of course, number one that really, started a lot of people into bikers was Biker Boys.
Yep. Tyrese and Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, that kind of gave you a little insight of the biker world, the biker community.
Because they're doing a movie based on this game, Days Gone.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
that game told me about, but I really didn't get a chance to really, venture into it.
You might like it because the bike is like a big part of it. You upgrade your bike, you buy parts for it and stuff like that. The bike is a big part of the game.
Yeah, it's like your companion almost. They actually advertise the game as riding the broken road, which is, I guess it's a good way to advertise it because you really do spend a lot of time with the bike besides running from zombies.
Yeah, if you like bikes and you like zombies, then you'll like Days Gone.
Your uncle's into the zombies, not me. I ain't into all of that. I mean, I watched Walking Dead, but I got over that.
Yeah, me too.
Lost interest.
Yeah, it kind of dragged out too long.
Yeah, it started, like you said, it just dragged it out. Now it's like, I don't even know who's in it.
After Glenn got his head smashed in, then it was kind of like,
yeah. Yeah, I forget about that.
Once Glenn got his wig split,
yeah,
the fan base was split as well.
And what was dude's name with the bat?
Negan.
Yeah, Negan.
Yeah.
Sound more like.
Oh no, it's a family show. Hey, here's a Walking Dead joke though. You know what Glenn's favorite chicken is?
No. What?
Popeyes. Because his eyes popped out. Never mind.
This is a real family show. Okay. Well, I guess I'll save all of my jokes because it won't fit on this show. All right, I just wanted to stop in shortly, say hello, wishing y'all the best. Y'all doing pretty good. I like I said, I've been peeking in, here and there. I just getting back from California, and nice. Yeah, it's Cali's nice. It just depends on which area you're in. I was up in Oregon, and don't like that place.
Oh,
Any of you guys live up there? Hey. Run. Get out. Leave. Nah, but I had a nice time. I drove through the redwood forest.
Oh, nice.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. This country.
That's one of the places I want to see.
Yes. I also went through Yellowstone. A lot of people leave this country to go to other places to, see. Really, I tell everybody, you got to get around this country and see it. They have some beautiful places. I mean, beautiful places. If you like nature and you like the outdoors, I'm an outdoor guy. If I ain't riding my bike and whatnot, I like to be around, beaches and tropical stuff. But Cali's nice.
Yeah, we try to tell the few people that watch this show to get outside and touch some grass.
Don't get stuck on this game rather.
Yeah.
Don't get stuck on. Get back to reality.
Yeah, you got to go out there and touch some grass every once in a while, man. You can't just be behind the screen all day. But.
Well, sir, take your seat.
All right.
Back.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes. Thanks, Dad. Hold on.
Y'all make me feel like I'm on the Late Show.
I gotta give my dad a hug, man.
Oh, okay.
I ain't seen you in a while.
Yeah, you ain't gonna see me in a while unless you come down to Texas.
All right, hold on. I got a tea delivered to me since we're off track a bit.
I'm gonna keep y'all entertained for a little bit. He gonna get some sippy sip real quick, and we gonna get right back into the articles. But we appreciate y'all sticking with us through the detour. And yeah, man. I guess we're gonna move on to the next article. Oh man. Okay, like all right.
There we go. This is all you once again.
I am very excited about this. This is another anime based off of a gaming title IP that is called Nier Automata. Now, if you have never played this game, shame on you. It is out on PlayStation.
I didn't get to play it.
Shame on you. They released it on Xbox. It has a PC port.
Hit refresh if it's not playing.
And it is now coming out on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, nice. Okay. Maybe I will play it then.
And yeah, so now you can play it portably.
What's the genre?
I would say think of like Bayonetta or Devil May Cry. But yeah, they're making an anime for the based off of the game, and it's coming out in January 2023.
I never played Devil May Cry, but I played Satan Might Sob.
I don't know what that is. What? Wait a minute. Yeah. Satan Might Sob. Oh, man.
All right.
But yeah. The animation, I don't know what studio is animating this, but the animation looks gorgeous. And they actually have like 1-to-1 shots in the anime. It looks like based off of the actual game. Like that first scene that you just saw there where the character's name is 2B, who's the female android, where she's fighting that gigantic robot. That's actually the beginning of the game. Okay. That's from the game. Everything you're seeing really is from the game, but just it's going to be an anime.
So I could skip the game and just watch the anime.
Yeah, maybe. It depends on what they're going to show in it, though.
Yeah, but so does this look like it has spoilers to the game? Like if somebody wants to play the game, should they watch this or should they play the game first?
I don't know because I haven't seen the anime, so I don't know. But in my opinion, I think you should play the game before the anime airs in January.
Because
if
that's
you
how
have
everyone
time.
else experienced it.
Yeah, and it's the best experience in my opinion because the anime is going to be rushing through the story, or it's not going to have the same effect on you as if you're playing the game.
Okay.
But I'm just really excited about it because I'm a big fan of the IP, and I can't wait for it.
Intellectual property.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know.
Shorthand.
All right.
So yeah, man.
And when can we expect this?
January 2023 is what it says on the teaser.
Okay. Very soon then.
Oh, and the Switch version of the game, I believe, releases on October 6th, which is like 2 weeks from now.
Not very long.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's called Nier Automata End of the Yorha edition.
Okay. I might check that out. I've been wanting to. I need a new game for my Switch. I've been looking for something to play on there. So maybe this will be on my list, on my long, long list of games I need to play.
Yeah, check it out, man. It's good. It's fun, and portable. Honestly, I'm kind of. I want to get it just to see how they're gonna pull that off because the game is very action heavy, and it's best played on
Console.
PlayStation with the high frame rates because when it's buttery smooth, the game just runs great, and it's got some cheesy Japanese anime things in there. But hey, if you like that kind of stuff, you will love this game, and I know G really loves that kind of stuff. That's cap.
Nier Automata, January 1st. And October 6th on the Switch.
Yeah.
Mark those days on your calendar if you're a big fan of this IP. All right. What's our next story here?
Oh, man. Another one. So me and G were actually talking about this. There's been a lot of like like gaming properties that have been going to shows, basically, right, or movies. And here's another one, for example. So this came out of nowhere. I was browsing Twitter, and they basically said that they're making an Onimusha show, anime based off of Capcom's game, which originally came out on the PlayStation 2.
Wow. Old IP.
Yeah. Now it says the studio from this is going to be from Sublimation. I've never heard of that animation studio. I'd probably recognize them if I looked them up, but it looks like the art style is going to be like that CG anime, which I'm not a big fan of. I like the hand-drawn animation better.
Yeah, I watched that Batman movie that takes place in like feudal Japan.
Oh yeah. Samurai Batman
that's like,
or something.
that's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
like that CG anime.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, I wasn't too crazy about it either.
Yeah, the only CG animation I ever really liked was from there's an anime movie called Appleseed, which was like a remake of the original Appleseed from back in the day. That's like good CG animation, but like the new stuff that they do with the shows, I don't really like it too much. Hopefully this will be good. And I'm wondering if they're gonna tell the story of the protagonist from the actual game, or if they're gonna be doing it with some other character
that just takes place in the same world.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah, but we do need a remake. As Mills said in the comments, because I would love to play Onimusha again. But anyway, so yeah, Onimusha is coming to Netflix. We don't have a date yet, but if you're a fan of Onimusha, or you were in the past, or if you have some kind of curiosity.
I just thought of something. Netflix has their own like gaming thing.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden all these gaming titles have shows on Netflix.
That's
you think
true.
This is something Netflix is doing to eventually like lead more people into their gaming section? Because even with the last the Ubisoft conference, they talked about how there's going to be like an Assassin's Creed game that's exclusive to Netflix.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So it
that
seems
would
like
be interesting.
They saw our episode about how we made fun of them.
Yeah.
For having 1%. They didn't like that.
And you know what?
They messaged me. They're like, console babble. Y'all keep laughing, but we're gonna have people are gonna know we have video games one day. So now they're doubling down. You see.
I still don't know where that section is. I've been going on Netflix like, where are the games at?
Come on, Netflix, what you doing? Anyway, this must be leading into that, right? It makes sense because they said they're gonna double down. That's what they told me when they messaged me.
Oh man,
they
exclusive messages.
Yeah, I'll take the screenshots one day. I just gotta remember. But yeah, they messaged me. They're like, "No, we're gonna double down, and you're gonna regret what you did."
Oh man.
So I guess this must be part of it.
So there you have it. Netflix is sliding in G's DMs.
I didn't even know they watched the show.
Hey, you never know, man. They're popular in these circles.
Yeah, no, they definitely they tune in every time, every episode. All right, go ahead.
Another great show based off of video game property. We have a fan working the cameras.
Yes.
But yeah, The Witcher, a show that I have actually been watching as well since season 1. Henry Cavill, shout out to you.
Shout out Superman.
He's a great Geralt. Yeah, but Netflix has officially announced The Witcher season 3, which
is the games on number 3? The Witcher 3 is the last one they made, right?
The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt,
yeah, so
which is
the show is caught
has
up with
yet
the
to
game.
come out for the PS5 version because they're doing a next gen version
remaster
of The Witcher 3.
Okay.
Just like they did with Cyberpunk.
Okay.
But yeah, it's going to be releasing summer 2023. And that's not the only thing that's coming to Netflix as far as the Witcher series is concerned. So if you are, itching for some Witcher content and you want something before summer 2023, I believe in our next article, it might just whet your appetite. They have a side show coming out called The Witcher Blood Origin. Now, I don't know what this is going to be about, but it's coming on Christmas, I think that is.
That is. It's Christmas.
December 25th. Now, I don't celebrate that holiday, but anyway, I just thought that'd be a good way for y'all to remember that. But yeah, December 25th this year, they're going to release a spin-off show called The Witcher Blood Origin, which I'm guessing is going to maybe, just based off of the title, maybe touch on how...
What about the wrists? Do you recognize these tattoos? Are these characters we're supposed to know?
Well, based off of the tattoo on the left hand, or the hand on the left, I would say that's based off of the School of the Cat. Because in the game, the Witcher game, there was different Witcher kind of like factions. Okay. There was like the School of the Cat, the School of the Bear, School of the Wolf, which Geralt was a part of. But they had different like Witcher groups. And that looks like the School of the Cat based off of that tattoo. Okay. But yeah, I'm curious to see what that's going to be about. It says it's a limited series, so it's not going to be like long.
It's going to be like 6 episodes, something like that.
Probably, yeah. But yeah, anybody that's a fan of the Witcher show, there's more stuff for us to eat off of and enjoy.
And this is coming a little sooner than season 3.
Sooner than summer 2023.
Right. All right. Then what's our next story? The Last of Us. Now, this is short notice, but tomorrow is The Last of Us Day. Now, this used to be called Outbreak Day. Yeah. Since 2013, it was Outbreak Day, which is supposed to be the in-game day that the virus broke out.
The fungal virus.
The fungal virus, yes. Not to be confused with the COVID virus.
Yeah.
Which is why they changed the name, because it used to be called Outbreak Day, but then in 2019, we had a real outbreak.
Yep.
And also The Last of Us 2 came out that year.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Yeah. And I was like, wow, they're in like this, when everyone's in quarantine and there's a virus. The game I'm most excited about is it's a game about a virus that like wipes out all of the population. But anyway, it's called The Last of Us Day now. They took out Outbreak. They didn't want to be what is it called? They wanted to be sensitive to real life events. So anyway, that's what it's called now. So it says, please join us Monday as we celebrate The Last of Us Day with a full schedule of talented creators streaming a variety of content. Discover new communities and personalities as we honor the spirit of The Last of Us. And go ahead, let's play this video. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like it first starts with some schedules. There we go. Some streams, live stream guide.
Live stream guide. Oh man, it's tiny.
You can mute it. You can mute it.
Okay.
Part 1 playthrough, factions. I want to see factions. That's what I want to see. And
looks like a lot of faction stuff.
Which means maybe they're going to announce
Factions 2.
Factions 2 or whatever they're going to call it.
Maybe it'll be called
standalone.
Factions.
Factions. This is apostrophe S. Factions. But yeah, I want some news. All we have is that screenshot. Of them with the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, and they're like standing on top of a roof or something.
Right, there's like a Molotov and
the woman with the rifle.
Right.
Yeah,
that'd be great if and there's so much factions going on that maybe that is going to be the theme is multiplayer. Maybe that's what they'll talk about on that day.
Yeah, because that would be a missed opportunity.
Yeah,
I want to hear something either about factions or
even if they don't show us gameplay. Like I want them to at least mention it, talk about it, tell us. Where they are in the development, how far along they are, when can we expect some kind of update on the multiplayer?
If they're developing.
No, they definitely are.
Oh, okay, well. We would hope.
Yeah. But I hope to hear something about that. Some kind of update, please. On The Last of Us Day would be great. And that's tomorrow.
Yeah. And the other thing is, number one, we want to hear about factions, of course. Number 2, if they had a native PS5 disc or app to download from the PlayStation Store for like a PlayStation 5 version of The Last of Us Part 2. Now that we have Part 1 PS5 natively, it'd be nice to have Part 2. But, you know, even though Part 2 holds up well on its own, even playing it on the PlayStation 4 or the PlayStation 5, it's still, in my opinion, that game already looked next generation.
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, now the whole time you've been talking about it, I'm thinking it's a PS5 game. I forgot that was a PS4 game.
Yeah, it's crazy because Naughty Dog's quality is ridiculous.
So good. Yeah.
But
I played PS5 games, a bunch, and none of them look as good as The Last of Us 2 on PS4.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And then after they did the update that added the 60 frames per second to the game, it's even more like a next gen experience now because the game is even smoother than it was.
I think it looks the same as The Last of Us 1, actually.
Part 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that just released.
Yeah, part 1.
He's not saying the
PS3 2013.
Yeah, not that one.
No, that game looks incredible. It's the same thing happened with The Last of Us. It came out in 2013 for the PS3, and then the PS4 came out. And then I remember looking up, like, what are the best graphics? Like, which game has the best graphics on PS4? And it was like The Last of Us. I'm like, a PS3 game has the best graphics on PS4?
And don't get me wrong, it looks good.
I mean, this is like early on.
Yeah,
before
the remaster looks good. And honestly, if they would have left it with the remaster and they didn't do the remake on the PS5, I think it still would have held up. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I appreciate the remake.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that would be nice if you guys want to, if you're not doing anything on Monday and you want to check out, you know, and you're a fan of The Last of Us, you know, as a IP or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching this while I edit this video.
Oh, that'll be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be working, but I will watch it eventually because you know they save all these streams on YouTube anyway.
Of course, yeah. All right, next story. What is this? Did we talk about this already? Is this a repeat? Or is this something different?
Yeah.
Oh, this is just the dates.
Yeah. It's the
January
same.
20.
It's basically the same thing.
Okay.
My bad.
It's all good.
I added the article.
You had the dates in your head. That's good. October 6th. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So I brought all this up while we were looking at the trailer for the anime that's going to be releasing.
Okay.
But yeah, once again, Nier Automata is coming to Switch. It's called End of the Yorha Edition, and it's going to launch on October 6th.
All right.
And I'm going to buy it.
All right. This one's interesting. The Taliban has banned PUBG. What does PUBG stand for again?
And TikTok.
Player Unknown Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
Okay. And TikTok. Says it's too violent and immoral.
And I would agree.
Which one? TikTok? Or
Well, I agree with TikTok on being immoral.
Yeah. No, of course.
I don't know about the PUBG being too violent. I mean,
it's kind of goofy. This, like, when you win, it says winner, winner, chicken dinner. Like, you're hitting people on the head with a frying pan. There's guns, of course, you know, but it's not it's like any other video game. I mean, if they're gonna ban games that have guns because that's violent, then
that's the majority of a lot of games.
Yeah, that's like all of them. Yeah. I wonder if they would count like Fortnite because they're a little more cartoony.
I don't know.
Anyway, the reason, of course, this makes news, and I'm sure you're thinking the same thing, is who are the Taliban to say something is too violent? You know?
Yeah, and who knew that they were restricting gameplay?
Yeah, but they're the government now in Afghanistan. They're now the government. Scroll down. Let's get into the meat of this article. Why Taliban banned PUBG? Before popular battle royale games. Keep going. They're going to tell us a bunch of stuff we already know before they finally get to the point. Taliban has declared that it will ban PUBG and TikTok within 90 days. TikTok is no surprise. So they're a Muslim country, and they enforce Sharia law. Go down. For those of you who don't know, Sharia law is just the Islamic law. A lot of people get scared. They think it's something something scary. It's just the law that the Muslims follow, which of course doesn't allow any kind of like violence or immorality. And of course you see plenty of that on TikTok with the dancing and the half naked girls and the underage girls, and
Yeah.
there's plenty of that. I'm not sure to what extent. Like, I don't know, man.
I mean,
Being
it
that
says
it's,
that
it says-
they're saying that it just causes young people to go astray, which, I mean, maybe.
Says
Maybe
that-
some young people, but not all.
Yeah, it causes people to go astray. And then you see that quote there. Can you highlight that? Filthy material was not consistent with Islamic principles. The last sentence of that paragraph right above the tweet.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, filthy material was not consistent with Islamic principles. But is this about TikTok?
That's about to. It says in reference to TikTok's ban.
Okay, I
Yeah.
agree. Going to ban TikTok for promoting violence and immorality, Taliban spokesman. By the way, the Taliban, I haven't been following them or this whole story very closely. But from what I hear, they have a different leader. So maybe they should change the name or something, because the Taliban is already associated with like killing random people, innocent people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But apparently they have a new leader who's actually applying real Sharia law, because Sharia law doesn't allow the killing of children. It doesn't allow the killing of older people or sick people or anybody who's not actively fighting you. So no civilians. And the Taliban like broke all those rules. Like they did, and no destroying of historical sites or any religious building, not just a mosque, but like any religious building. And as far as from what I know, they broke all of those rules. So now under the new leadership, they're actually following Sharia law. So maybe they need a rebrand and come up with a different name, because as soon as you say Taliban, that's what people are going to think of.
Well, I mean, maybe they could still keep it because they're still trying to ban stuff.
PUBG gets a Taliban. That's why they kept the name, because they just want to ban things.
It was in my head. I couldn't help it.
What does this quote say? Spokesman said that the ban well, now I can't get that out of my head. Now the ban sounds like slang for Taliban. You know, I'm with the ban.
Running with the band.
The ban was necessary to prevent younger generations from being misled. All right. Well, yeah, this is a surprising story. But they said PUBG was banned, and this made news. So I guess they're allowing gaming. They're not like, because I know some, they could be depending on like, I guess what sect of Islam you follow, like which school of thought you follow.
Yeah.
It could be more strict, and some of them could say like video games altogether are un-Islamic. So the fact that they just banned this game means like games altogether are not banned.
Yeah, I mean,
Just this game.
all games aren't violent. I mean, you got walking simulators for crying out loud. So
Goat simulators.
yeah. So
The Taliban banned PUBG in Afghanistan. Oh, that's bars right there. The Taliban banned PUBG in Afghanistan. That sounds like an Eminem line, right?
yeah, I mean, hey, you could have kept going. Due to the game being too violent. Bars.
Go back up. We gotta rap that like Eminem. Go back up.
Oh, you want to keep going?
Yeah, the Taliban banned the Taliban has banned PUBG from Afghanistan due to the game being too violent. Want to see me stick 9-inch nails to each one of my eyelids?
Oh Lord.
Want to copy me and do exactly like I did? Although PUBG has received more attention due to its violent content, I never really thought of PUBG as being violent. Like there's Mortal Kombat, there's like
Look.
there's The Last of Us.
I gotta say this.
You know, all these games I think of as being violent.
I gotta say this.
What?
Who even knows PUBG still exists anymore? Like, let's be real. Who's still playing this game?
PUBG was just the blueprint for everyone else to go off and make
more
successful games.
It was popular back on the Xbox One. I mean, when it was being bundled with the Xbox Ones, and you know, back when Battle Royales was just taking off, like PUBG was something. But now it's like, what is that game? Is anybody still playing it? Are the servers still active?
In this article, they say that it's like one of the biggest games in Afghanistan. Maybe they're getting it late. They don't know about all the other battle royales that have come out since then, Apex Legends,
that makes sense.
Fortnite or whatever. I don't know. But this game was huge there, which is probably why it made news. And maybe it's why it got banned, because it was the game everyone was playing. And it probably got a lot of attention. Right,
yeah.
right. They probably were like, what is this game everyone's playing and wasting time on? You know?
So what we got next?
Anyway, hold on. I just want to wrap up with this. Let me know what you guys think about the ban. If you're Muslim, let me know. Is this if you have any knowledge of Sharia law, let me know. Do you think this ban was justified, or do you think they're being too strict? And does it surprise you that the Taliban is banning violent video games? Let me know in the comments. All right, now let's go to our next story. Iron Man. Yes. Remember we were talking about this?
Yes.
The possibility.
We were talking about how the Just Cause studio.
Yeah, Just Cause.
Yeah, Just Cause.
Yeah, Just Cause was
almost made Iron Man game.
Right, but this is being made by EA, which makes me a little less excited because EA is kind of like Ubisoft, where they're hit or miss.
Is it EA? Oh yeah, Motive is under EA.
Yeah, this is a EA game. So it could be a cash grab, could be filled with microtransactions, it could be filled with loot boxes.
I don't know. Is Motive the same? No. That's Respawn. I was thinking about like the studio that did Jedi Fallen Order. Because I was like, if that's the studio that's doing it, I might have a little hope, because that game was amazing. I love Jedi Fallen Order.
Okay.
But I don't really remember
Motive. I haven't heard of
Motive. I had to look
before,
up.
but I'm not super familiar with all of EA's studios.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up.
The only EA game I've played is The Sims, and what's that guy who does all the co-op games? Hazelight.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Man, I need to take these clickety clack sounds off my keyboard.
What are you looking up?
The Motive Studio. I'm trying to see what they made.
Let her look it up. Open up a new tab.
Well,
just Command T, so this way the audience can see what we're looking at. Google.
Why? I didn't want to take away from the Iron Man thing. I just wanted to see what what they back.
Motive. Type in Motive Studios. Motive. Yeah.
What's the motive?
Motive Studios.
Do they have the motivation?
Wikipedia. Yeah, go to Wikipedia. Let's see. Maybe they'll have a list of the games that they've made. Star Wars, Battlefront.
Okay.
Dead Space. Oh, they made the Battlefront Squadrons. They made Dead Space. Untitled Iron Man game. Look, that's already listed.
No.
What's up?
They didn't make Dead Space. They're the ones making the Dead Space remake.
Oh, that's coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Does it say to be announced? No, it says.
No, coming out. It's coming out either January or February.
A remake of the 2008 game. Okay, yeah. It says right there in the notes. All right. And what is that?
Gaia. Which was canceled because they trashed. No, I'm just joking. I don't know nothing about that.
Okay. Games developed. So it's not many games. 2017. And there's not much outside of that. Okay. So what do you think? Does this answer your question?
Yeah. And you know what?
What?
100 Mills was already giving us the answers in the chat. I should have looked instead of sitting here trying to search everything up. Shout out to you, Mills, with your knowledge. But yeah. He said, well, we know the game is at least going to be gorgeous. That is true, because they are making the Dead Space remake look very gorgeous.
Oh, really? I haven't seen any images from that yet.
Yeah.
But let's not get too...
Yeah, let's not get sidetracked.
Too sidetracked.
We talking about Iron Man.
Iron Man. Let's get back to Iron Man.
You go ahead, dude.
There we go.
I'm going to do the background while you talk about it.
All new single-player action-adventure Iron Man game. While we're still in early development, this is an exciting new adventure for our studios.
I think that worked well. I don't know.
So this is just an announcement. They don't have a trailer. This is literally all we get. Go ahead and click on that image. This is all we get is the image and an announcement. So we know it's in development. His arc reactor looks like a diamond instead of the triangle.
Yeah, they gotta
like
be
the MCU.
different.
Yeah, his I like the MCU Iron Man better. I could see from his eyes already. I'm gonna like the MCU. They still got the best Iron Man.
They're not showing the whole helmet, which
But you could get an idea.
I like the silhouette of the helmet though. I like the way it's shaped.
It looks good. It looks fine.
It looks menacing.
Yeah,
I like that.
But I think original 2008 Iron Man will always be my favorite suit.
Yeah,
that one looks sweet.
It's nostalgic.
Yeah,
it's got that.
He looks
Robert
mean,
Downey
but it looks
Jr.
clean.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's aggressive, and it's passive.
Passive aggressive. All right. Well, there we go. We have it. It's official. I speculated about it on another video, and now it's come true. See, this is what Console Babble does. We talk about something, and then it comes true later.
And then we manifest.
Like the Logitech one.
Yeah.
Like the Iron Man. What else? There's been a few things we've speculated and talked about, and it's already.
I don't know.
Pay attention to your show. Anyway, we got this coming out soon, so you got Iron Man to look forward to. Hopefully, EA does a good job with this one.
Yeah, and they're still early in development, as they have noted there.
And is this our last? I think this is our last story. What are the other two tabs? That's research. That's
that's about Logitech.
Searches that we did about other stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Man.
That's all.
That's it.
Cue that outro music.
Oh yeah, get hype.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for joining us on another episode of Console Babble. Appreciate all of you. How many people do we have active in the chat?
Right now we are active with 4.
Appreciate all of you. Let me give them a shout out by name. Go ahead, shout them out by name.
Oh, shout out 100 Millie.
Yes.
Shout out Braden.
Thank you, Braden.
Right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, shout out Braden.
Thank you, Braden.
Shout out my guy Latrell, Mr. I Am Him, and I guess my wife, if she's still on here. I don't know. I can't see who's on here. I just see who commented. So
okay, yeah. Shout out my wife. She's the one on the
P's and Q's.
Yeah, she's on the
DJ board.
on the knobs. She said that's why I'm hands free now. See, we don't have. She freed us. She helped us free up some space in front of us. So shout out to my wife as well. Shout out to even though he's not with us tonight, he usually is, and I appreciate him. Golden Child.
Yes.
Is it child or kid? Kid. Okay. See, I don't appreciate him enough to know his name.
Yeah, and I gotta say this because Mills keeps bringing this up.
What's that?
Shout out to the Babble Gang.
Babble Gang. Is that gonna be our
the Babble Gang?
Babble Gang. Okay.
Hashtag Babble Gang.
It's good. It's good to let them choose their own name.
Yeah. Well, they the originals. They the OGs.
Yes. So. No, I appreciate y'all. When this channel blows up, we're going to remember these names. And if we ever do something with our fans, you guys are first in line.
Yeah, we really do appreciate you guys tuning in whenever you can. And some of you consistently, every episode. So, thank you.
Yeah.
And don't forget, once again, to comment, like, subscribe, share on all your social media platforms if you have any. And, one more shout out, Dork Warrior. He's not on here live, but he comments a lot on the videos when I post them. So whether you're watching us live or whether you watch me later when I post the videos, I appreciate y'all either way. So shout out to Dork Warrior. He leaves some pretty funny comments. Gotcha.
Under the videos that I post. So shout out to you.
I'm going to circle back and check those out.
Yeah, check it out.
I like to read. No, I really don't.
All right, that's all. We don't want to drag this out too long. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you guys next week, next episode. Peace.